Hey guys, Shining here for another video. As you can see by my sweet new Shark device playmat, my friend got me, so shout out to him. Thanks for giving me that playmat. I was at Locals on Saturday. This is Monday today, so I'm fucking the video on Saturday. But anyways, I was on Saturday. Went to Locals. Went 2-2 with my Ghostrick deck, which I'm gonna do a profile today, as you can see. Won against Boxers and Agents. Lost against Gear Guys and Chaos Dragons. So yeah, 2-2, pretty good. It's much better than my last time. But anyways, playing Ghostrick's pretty fun deck. It's my best deck I have. It's the most competitive since I've almost finished it. Just missing 3 mirrors and Lantern if I decide to put it in. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna profile. Yeah. So let's start this deck profile with 3 Jiangshi, pretty standard for the build. This is your engine, gets out all your Ghostricks. Basically, its effect is when it's flipped face up, you can add Ghostricks up to the number of Ghostricks you control. So if you control 1 Ghostrick, which is Jiangshi, counts as, get 1 level 1. If you control 2 Ghostricks, it means you level 2. 3 Ghostricks, level 3. And it's the highest you can go, because Ghostricks are only levels 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, 3 of them, it's a must-have for any Ghostrick build. Now, before I can say anything, this build does not utilize Mary or Lantern, because I don't have them yet. So if you guys want to post hate, don't post it here. Go post it on the Konami forums, because their ban list is bad. But anyways, yeah, you don't have something good to say, don't post it here. Anyways, next up we have 3 Jack Frost. This makes up for the Lantern, and I think Jack Frost is actually better than Lantern, since it sets you up for your attacking plays with Mansion, since it flips them face down when they could attack. So yeah, 3 of those. Next, we have 2 Ghostrick Skeleton. Basically, this is like kind of a trolley card it's put in here, but I need more level 3s so I can make those rank 3 plays at Alucard and whatnot. And I don't have 2 tour guides because I only own 1, so I had to find a substitute. So this is good. Lets you banish monsters, cards from your deck. Lets you banish cards from top of your opponent's deck face down. Up number Ghostrick control. So if you control Skeleton by itself, that's 1 card. Control 2 cards, and you control 5 Ghostricks, that's 5 banished cards. So if you can protect your Ghostricks for a long time, you can actually probably outdeck your opponent. So yeah, 2 of those. Next, 2 Steins, basically the powerhouse of the deck besides Alucard, because it only has 1600 attack. You can dish out decent damage, I guess. And when it inflicts damage to your opponent, you can search out 1 Ghostrick card, so it can go be a trap card, spell card, a monster card. If you're missing that Jack Frost protect you when all your cards are face down, you can search out with this. So yeah. Next up is a card that I see not a lot of people run because it's pretty slow, but I run it because it adds some protection, which is Ghostrick YuGiOh. Yes, this card everyone does not like because it's too slow, and plus it wouldn't be good with matching. But I have a combo that I usually go with if I don't have matching, which I'll show you later if I have time. Then we have 2 Witch. Basically, Witch is your infinite Book of Moon. Its effect is once per turn, you can change 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to face-on defense. So, infinite Book of Moons. So, yeah. Then next we have 1 Spectre. This was at 3, but I had to make from Jack Frost, so I put it down to 1. Plus, I didn't really find that useful anymore, because back before Legacy, it was a lot more useful since you get that search off. But now, with post-Legacy, with Mary, your draw power comes from Mary instead of Spectre, so yeah. Plus, I usually just normal Spectre and go for the adult hand play anyways. Then we have 1 Nekomusume. This basically is a Book of Moon kind of, but its effect is once per turn when a level 4 or higher monster is number 1 special summons, change that monster defense position, face down defense position. So it's pretty cool. It stops your opponent from making big plays. Then we have these other cards you need for the deck. Crane, basically your tour guide or Monster Reborn. Lets you summon 1 level 3 monster from your grave when it's no more summons. So yeah. And it's premium gold, so it looks really nice. 1 card Cardi for consistency, and if you draw into Jack Frost, it's really good with it. And then 1 Darkharm Dragon. I might replace Darkharm because I've been getting a lot of inconsistent draws with it, and mostly dead draws with it late game. I might replace it for Caius, since Caius can actually do damage if you tribute itself. So yeah, that's it for the monster lineup. Next, for the spells, not too spell heavy. 3 Ghostrick Mansion. And basically, this is the only way you can actually do that, win with this deck. Basically, before I can say anything else, Ghostricks are meant to stall, slash troll, some people's terms. But with matching, you can basically, its effect is, monsters cannot attack face down defense position monsters. Unless they're all face down, your monster can attack them directly. All non-Ghostrick damage is halved, so effect and damage. So yeah, combine this with Witch and other stuff, and Jack Frost, you can actually set up some big plays and go for lots of damage. Direct damage, yeah. And also, if you have this late game, you have no monsters in your field, no Jack Frost, you can probably like survive some OTKs since the damage is half. So instead of taking 4,000 from Dark Attack, you take 2,000. So yeah. Then we have one Swords Conceal Light. I'm going to bump it to like 2. I only have 1 at the moment, so yeah, basically it's like swords. Instead of flipping them face up, flip them face down. And it's not for 3 turns, basically for 2 of your standby phases. So yeah. Then for more consistency, we have Pod Duality. It doesn't really hurt the deck that much, since you only special summon like once or twice per turn. Since Ghostrick cannot be normal summoned, you can only be set unless you control Ghostrick. So yeah. Then we have one Book of Life. Basically, it's basically like another Reborn deck. Let's special summon a 1 zombie type monster from your grave, so a Jiangshi or Stein or Skeleton. Then lets you banish 1 of your opponent's monsters from the grave. So it lets you kind of screws up your opponent's plays. There for staples, we have 1 Dark Hole, 1 MSC, and 1 Book of Moon. Might bump up MSC 2. I'll have to find some changes for that. Next, for the traps, we have 2 Scare, because basically this is like another Book of Moon. Basically, target any number of face on defense position monsters you control, change them to face up defense, not face up attack, so it's really key there. Count number of Ghostrick monsters you control. If you do change the number of face up attack position monsters your opponent controls to face down defense, minimum 1. So basically, you can actually go for some cool plays, like during your opponent's turn, you have Skeleton, Jiangshi, for Ghostricks, you can flip them all face up. Jiangshi first, so you can get your Mary, you can get something else. Then Skeleton, go for, I don't know, 3 banished cards, 4 banished cards, pretty cool, it's pretty good. Kind of like, make your opponent, like, you can bring the salt, you can make them really salty. Not that it's good or anything, but it's pretty funny to see the reaction. Now we have, I think, my favorite trap card that wins me most of my duels, Ghostrick Go Around. This thing is awesome. Its effect is, once during the battle phase, you can activate one of these effects. Target 1 Ghostrick monster you control, change that target to face up down defense, and if you do, change 1 face down defense position monster your opponent controls to face up attack. That one doesn't really help me that much, but the second effect that really helps me is target 1 face down monster you control, change that to face up attack position, and if it's Ghostrick, change 1 face up monster your opponent controls face on defense. So yeah, basically you can actually like stop incoming attacks with this, and it's really helpful. But it's only once per battle phase. But if you have multiple go arounds, like 2 of them, you can actually use each one once per battle phase. So you have 3 go arounds, and you have 3 monsters. Attacking your 3 monsters, you can each use this once per turn. So yeah, really good. Now this next card might replace for something else. It hasn't been really useful. I use it like once at locals from a Black Rose, but it is Ghostrick Vanish. Basically, it protects you from all card effects. Its effect is reveal 1 Ghostrick monster in your hand. This turn, Ghostrick monsters you control cannot, and face down defense position monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So it's somewhat helpful for me. I haven't encountered too much use, so that's why I might replace it for something else. So yeah. Next we have a really, really key card that's been seeing a lot of use with Ghostricks, Needle Sealing. Basically, it's like a Dark Hole. This wipes the field if there are 4 or more monsters on the field, but it only wipes off face-up attack position monsters. Oh no, face-up monsters. So, basically, at the end of the turn, set this, set all your Ghostricks. Hopefully, if your opponent has someone's on their monster, make it 4 or 5 or whatever. Use this, wipe your field. Completely messes up their place, especially heretics and whatnot, since they rely on heretics for tributes and whatnot. Next, we're kind of testing this one out. Really helpful. Ghost of Grudge. I thought this was a Ghostrick card, but I found it wasn't. But it looks like a Ghostrick card. Basically, its effect is if your opponent has 8 or more cards, not monsters. I thought it was monsters. I only found until Saturday those cards. In their graveyard, the attack of all monsters your opponent controls becomes 0. So if you don't have a match on the field, you have no monsters in your hand, no Jack Frost, flips card face up. If you have 8 or more cards in the grave, late game, you basically stop that OTK. Really good. Now then we have stable trap cards. Mirror Force, Compulse, Bottomless, And Soul Morning. No Torrential because I didn't edit the deck yet, and I don't like what my own feels sometimes. I don't have Jack Frost in my hand. And for the extra deck, this is kind of random, but I have Utopia because in my side deck I used to have Mizuki. I know I still have Mizuki, but so sometimes I decide in here so I can actually make it. Just random. Giga Brilliant, decent rank 3. Leviathan, same thing as Giga Brilliant, decent rank 3. Tempo, it's pretty good. Can actually like stop it. Can actually like it's good against some XYZs. You can detach and then you gain attack. Pretty good, I guess. I haven't used it that much. Armor Kappa, this is actually pretty cool. I haven't used it that much either because I usually use Yukiona for stall and a witch for Book of Mooning. So yeah, only make if I have to. Zen main staller deck. You can actually stall a lot with this. Then we have $2 hand, basically the main Ghostrick with rank 1. Its effect is you gain 200 attack for each Ghostrick you control. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can attach one material from this card. Then target one face-up monster in the field, so any of yours or your opponent's, half that attack until the end phase. If this card's sent to the grave, you can target one Ghostrick monster in your grave, add to your hand. So basically, when it's destroyed, you get like a Mary or Jack Frost or a Lantern to your hand, so pretty good. And you can have attack, so it can stop some big pushes. Then I forgot one Nickel Engineer, pretty good, and stop some of your Alucard and whatnot from destruction. And speaking of Alucard, 2 Alucard. This thing is so awesome. It went up in price a lot because it's generic. Because any deck uses level 3s. Basically, detach 1, pop a back row, or pop any set card in the field. And other Ghostricks you control cannot be, or any face down cannot be targeted for attacks. So yeah, you can protect your monsters if you don't have Dimension on the field. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck. Now for the side deck, which I haven't really gone into much depth, but I just want to mess around with it. For the side deck, I just put in Beals and Dragon Necro, because I can actually make these, surprisingly or not. I'll go into that later. You have one more Spectre in case in case I want more draw power. 2 Mizukis, like I told you guys, once you get your Junkies back in the field. We have a Gale for that Beals play. I almost made this once, but then my opponent used Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, so I couldn't properly utilize Beals. So yeah, Mystic Tomatoes, get those searches off. Book of Eclipse, it's good stall power. The only drawback is the draw power your opponent gets back. Super Poly for the Dragon Necro. Some World also for the Dragon Necro. Then we have a 3rd Needle Ceiling just in case I need it. And for the Bujin matchups and whatnot, Light Imprisoning Mirror. So that's basically the profile. I'm going to show you some cool combos you can make with the deck. So, like I said, for Yukiona play, basically, first turn, Yukiona. If you have no Mansion in your hand, and all you have is Compulse, and Scare. Basically, these are the only big cards you have in your hand. Basically, what you want to do is basically set Yukiona, set Scare, set Compulse. What you want your opponent to do, let's get this one. What your opponent to do is attack into your Yukiona. Effect activates, goes to the grave. This effect says, this card is destroyed by balance in the grave. Target the monster that destroyed it. Put it to face down defense permanently. So basically, that monster is set forever. And your opponent wants to special new monsters, compulse it, or scare it, where you have another monster later on. So that's one combo. Another combo is if you have Mansion. If you have Mansion in the field, you can have like, I don't know. You have something like, let's see. You have Witch, Stein, Skeleton, and Junkie. Basically, you want all your monsters to be face down defense, and then basically let your opponent attack into you. Or if you want, you can Jack Frost them and just from the face down. Then next turn, you want to flip them all up. So first of all, flip here all your flip these ones first. Then flip up Junkie, get your level 3, level 1, level 2. Then flip the Skeleton, banish 4 monsters. Something that means you banish 4 cards from top of their deck. So yeah, that's some pretty cool combos. And yeah, that's basically my deck profile. If you want to know other combos, you can ask me down in the comment section below. So yeah, I will hopefully get some cool Dev Pro replays on Dev Pro. Me using my Ghostrick deck, but it has Mary in it, so it's not really my full deck. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll upload them later. Shiny out.